Now, with the problems Nigeria is facing, the problems we are facing in this country, what do you think is the solution to the problems? What do you think is the solution to insecurity especially? What do you think is the solution to the economy as a Nigerian? We want to get your take this morning. You can put it down on the comment section. What do you think is the solution to the problems we are facing in Nigeria today? Now, a Northerner will tell you, a Muslim Northerner will tell you that Tinubu must go. That is the solution to the problem. Tinubu must go and Atiku should come in as president. Atiku has the solution to the problems. Or a Northerner, Tinubu must go. Now, the reasons why most of these Northerners are saying this, they are looking at the problems from the lens of nepotism, from the lens of religion and tribalism. Now, the Muslim ticket has failed its agenda. So that's why most Northerners are saying that Tinubu must go. So what is the solution? Is it because the Tinubu administration did not favor your bias? You know, an average Nigerian has a bias. In Nigeria today, every region practices ethnocentric kind of politics. It is their ethnicity first, their biases and their interests first before they look at any national whatever. Nobody is patriotic at the national level. So the problem of Nigeria is complicated. So an average Northerner, he believes that if Tinubu goes and Atiku comes in, then Nigeria can get better. Rather, they are looking at a country that will favor their bias. Their bias. Tinubu is the only Southern president that can be able to challenge the biases of these Northerners, this Northern Nigeria. Is it about good governance? Is it about the tax bill? Is it about the removal of subsidy, the local government autonomy, and many other giant policies that is being brought out by this government? Can we look at the policies, how it is going to benefit the Nigerian? But most of them, they are looking from the lens of tribalism. Most of their politicians have complained that Tinubu has taken us away from power. It is all about power, not about how they can use what is available to them to benefit the people. Northern Nigeria has governors, for God's sake. Governors. I will address every region. I'm just addressing the Muslim North. So everybody wants Nigeria to get better, but we are looking at it from our bias. We are biased in our assessing the problems of Nigeria. We think that it is our own brother that can solve the problems of the country. An average Yoruba man that is supporting Tinubu tells you that if Tinubu no fit do am, nobody fit do am. I have a lot of people around me that are APC that will tell you that if Tinubu cannot do it, they know that Tinubu has failed in insecurity. In fact, Tinubu, he is the highest failure when it comes to insecurity amongst Jonathan and Buhari. Worse than Jonathan and Buhari. Yes, you are the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. I don't want to know whether it is the northern politicians that are sabotaging your government. I don't want to know that one. You told us that you can deal with insecurity. You use politics to say it. You yourself know that issue of insecurity is complicated, but you went on because of political power. You are telling us that you will do this and that. Shebi, it is verified. I will answer I will deal with the economy. Shettima will deal with insecurity. So we have nothing. We don't want to start thinking and say, okay, we understand. We are not understanding you. Tinubu failed in the area of insecurity. But you see, a Yoruba man or a Southwesterner that is supporting APC will tell you that if Tinubu cannot do it, nobody will do it. Tinubu will fail. The government will do something bad. They will come out their eyes. Then they will do like say they will be looking for other areas. Now our soldiers are being killed. The finest of our soldiers are being killed in the battlefront. There is a sabotage of the Nigerian military. When I tell you that most of these Northerners should not be given sensitive positions of power, people think that I'm crazy or I don't like Northern Nigeria. These people have made a covenant to sabotage the effort of a Southern president. In Nigeria, it's all about biases. I'm not defending Tinubu. I have said it countless number of times in my videos. I have said it that Tinubu cannot solve the issue of insecurity. I have made good governance insecurity, he cannot solve it. The only thing he can do, he can be able to protect his people. Nigeria is complicated. With the presence of America, you see, Nigeria said, I don't want to bash Nigerians this morning because we are largely ignorant and dumb. Largely, not everybody. We have very intelligent people, but the ignorant and dumb people overwhelm the people that think right. Yes. Now, the presence of United States in Nigeria, we are not looking at the progress so far. US said they want to enter. I told you that US is not in Nigeria for Christian genocide. So some Christian will say it's a lie. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. The only thing US can do is to help Tinubu's political career. Put northern politicians on their feet. They are focused on how they can contain and control the Sahel and West Africa from the hands of some Al-Qaeda elements, although they have a link. Yes. What is the interest of US in Iran? The Islamic leadership does not bow to the dictates of the US. The Islamic leadership, no one becomes servant to the US. That's why you see US, they are striking. Yes. So anywhere US does not control and it serves their own purpose. Their own purpose is that you be under them, and however they are controlling you, you cannot be independent on your own. Look at US now. I don't know why I'm digressing. We are talking about the solution to problems in Nigeria today. From different regions, different people, the way they see it. I know corruption is a major problem. But with the corruption, the way corruption has gone so deep in our system, P2B gets there. He needs a lot of people like him that will be infiltrated into the system because when corruption starts fighting back, only God will help P2B, whether it will last 1 year. When corruption starts, a politician, I'm coming to the analysis of the US, a politician that he bought his first car through corruption in the civil service or in politics. You ask me, people like Amechi and Wike, what business did they do? What were they doing before they got into politics? That they got so much influence and money. You bought your first car with corruption. You marry wife with corruption. You train your child for school with corruption. Your source of livelihood is corruption. That is the reality of most of our politicians. Without corruption, they cannot progress. So you as a P2B, you want to come and end that corruption. You are ending their life. It is their life. Corruption is their life. They cannot do without it. If you stop corruption today, some politician will stop existing. So P2B needs a lot of people like him with the resolution he has, in quote, into the system. Look at Labour Party. Labour Party, LP. Most people took advantage. They joined the mantra. Competence, capacity, capability, everything. They got into Labour Party. They won under, even an Okada man, I think in Kaduna State, Okada man won, got to the House of Rep. The Okada man that was suffering with the people, who just enlisted himself. The election saw that he won. He left the same party for the APC that everybody was detesting. You can see how corrupt. Even in Labour Party itself, most Labour Party leaders or people that won under Labour Party, they have gone to the APC. Because when corruption starts fighting back. So what is the solution? The solution to Nigeria's problem is not your bias. Let's go back to US. US. Most people are saying, US, come and help us. As a young man, you look at US and its interests. You don't look at what people say. You look at what they do, their intentions. Nigerians are looking at performance, cruise. No wonder we like watching TikTok. Our own TikTok na comedy and cruise. China TikTok na science and technology. Science and tech. I want TikTok na play comedians. That is why our celebrities are Pella and the other guy, what is his name? That streamer. Our celebrities, the people that the society look up to as celebrities are Pella and the other, I've forgotten his name. That guy that streams and does a lot of funny things. So as it is today, US is interested in making sure that Nigeria is the way it is. See, whether you like it or not, US has not come to make Nigeria better. US has come to make sure that the people that are saying US will come and give us Biafra, I look at people, I shake my head. I will not be surprised, because Nigerians, have said it before, are largely, like majority of Nigerians are dumb. Very dumb. Very dumb. Now, US is in Nigeria today. Insecurity increase. The ISWAP, ISIS, before US came, it is the Nigerian army that is going to fish them in their own camp. Now, when US come with their 200 soldiers, US don't bring weapons, blah, 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 blah. The same ISIS and ISWAP, they are even going to meet the Nigerian military in their own camp. You know what it is? Now, if they pursue the enemy, and we say, okay, US don't come. Now, the enemy, they come our house. They can't clear us. Over 100 soldiers have been killed so far, within the space of 7 days. Do you know what it takes to train 100 soldiers? And amongst these 100 soldiers, very, very fine military officers have been killed by these ragtag terrorists. How do you look at it? US, almighty US, they for Nigeria. For Bauchi, nobody say they for Shogbo, or they for Badagry. Nobody say they for very, very far, or they for Ikotekwene. Then they for the heart of the crisis. And yet all these things are happening. The Boko Haram themselves, they reach them, they touch them. You are busy with Nigerian army. You are gathering intelligence left, right, center. We now go learn geopolitics by force. Maybe as we no one use our brain, then the reality, maybe this head we will not use. Now inside 6 feet, some people go use them. I'm telling you, if I tell you that we need restructuring of Nigeria today, people will say, hey, Nigeria can work, Nigeria can this. Okay. Let's look at, I want to mention the name of some very fine military officers that we have lost. Major Maigari is go and research these guys. Major Maigari. Lieutenant Colonel S.I. Ilya, he was killed at Konduga. Major Maigari was killed at Banki. Lieutenant Colonel Umar Farouk was killed at Kukawa. These, amongst others, the fine military officers killed of recent. Insecurity. And an average Muslim Northerner is saying, it is Tinubu. No, it is not Tinubu. Tinubu has no capacity to stop insecurity. If you like, believe it. If you like, don't believe it. If they play, if they show, according to that man in Enugu, if they play for your eye, if they show. US cannot stop insecurity. Believe it or not. If they play, if they show. The only thing Tinubu can do, because I don't think he has the political will. Because all these people you see, I was attacking Tinubu the other time. Somebody was threatening me. I know where you are, blah, blah. Me, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I am open. Because of politicians, somebody will lose their humanity. Because of politicians, you lose your brain. You think these politicians, they send you, maybe you are gaining something, you are protecting what you are gaining, I understand. These politicians, if Tinubu wants to stop insecurity today, he knows the steps, the things he will do, but he is not willing to take those steps. He is not willing to take those steps. Look at people being killed. Ordinarily, in a country that we have seen people, there should be revolution now. But he's playing his politics. He's doing... Nigeria is complicated though. So if your solution to Nigeria is that Tinubu must go, yes, I agree, Tinubu must go. Then who must come in? Is it Atiku that could not defend Deborah? Deborah was killed after allegation of blasphemy, junk justice in northern Nigeria. Senior advocates of Nigeria from north were defending killers that under the criminal justice system, they should be behind bars or even face the death penalty. But Senior Advocate of Nigeria, in their numbers, gave free services to the killers of Deborah. Then the same Atiku made a tweet about condemning the act. His base, his people, his Uthman Danfodio people now reminded him that, Omo, use your brain. Use your brain. Oh. All these things you are putting, it is going to cost you political power, your election. The guy is run, delete the tweet. Now, who is he loyal to? Is it the Nigerian people or his terrorist base? I call them terrorist base. Is it an Atiku? What is the precedence of Atiku? He just the vice president. What is his precedence? What is his track record? You can see what Tinubu has done as a governor. Compare him to Atiku. You want to put I've told you before. Look at how, see, an average northern politician like today, they are all disciples of Uthman Danfodio. If Uthman Danfodio were to be alive today, if it don't be Boko Haram, they call him Boko Haram. He would have been a bandit. If Uthman Danfodio will be worse than Sheikh Gumi, because he went up and down using Islam to kill people, calling it jihad, destroying people, and they are taking over their whatever. If not for the kind of system we are practicing in Nigeria today, these same Northerners have the intention to do it. Just that they have to play some kind of politics. They are being restricted in so many ways. If they have the opportunity, they will openly. What does the bandits and what does ISWAP and ISIS do? They openly go to communities, they chase everybody away, or they make them pay tax. They must convert to Islam. That is the intent. They are just doing it in a black market way, in the other way. This doctor, as you see there, that's their prayer. They are doing it in. See, somebody said, you know, when politicians want to say the truth, they don't say it on the media space openly. They say it in their closed doors. Anything you see politicians saying, facing the media, my brother, I don't take it. I take it with a pinch of salt. Those things that they say behind their closed doors, those leaked messages, those leaked voice conversations are their true intent. So if a politician comes today and says, somebody somehow, by mistake said Boko Haram, they are our soldiers, foot soldiers. He noticed that he has made a big blunder. According to Nigerians, say he don't fuck up. You notice saying he don't fuck up. They will not do collateral damage, blah blah. No, I didn't say so. Boko Haram, they are foot soldiers. These are the people that would come and tell you that Tinubu must go, so that you can use the opportunity, because people thought that Muslim ticket will favor. You thought that this Muslim, he go favor on that. You know, favor on that at the end of the day. Una come they tell us different things. Una come they leave APC, come they join una self for ADC, so that we can present an article. If you want me to believe otherwise, let them present a P2B. Of course, they will not. They know what they are doing. P2B, Atiku has the base. Nothing else. It is this same North. I'm telling you their mindset about the solutions to Nigeria. When you talk of insecurity, the solution will start from these Northerners first. But insecurity, we have under Tinubu, insecurity is worse. Economy is worse. What is the solution? Tinubu must go. That is not the solution. Tinubu must go. If he goes 2027, the next person that enters will solve the issue. Abi, is it what you are telling me? Ever since this is 17 years that this insecurity have lasted, from PDP till now, we are still experiencing insecurity. It is getting worse. Okay, we have been changing leader. Okay, they told us, Northern Nigeria told us Buhari entered. He now emboldened these people. Mietiala was like Lord of the Rings in the whole of Nigeria. If Mietiala is moving, they are moving like the convoy of the president. He emboldened them, gave them billions of naira. Now, because he's a Southerner or a Yoruba man that is there, I know not others are saying that, Tinubu, this man, we know we'll just bear it for now. We'll bear him for now. But me, I know that Northerners will not support another Yoruba president. That is what they are saying in their mind. Okay, you call me now you know. See, when we say some things, sometimes I want to bash Nigerians. I just want to abuse Nigerians because they deserve it. Deserve it. Now, to an average person that says P2B is the answer to a complex situation like Nigeria, just Labour Party that P2B belongs to, you can see how they sabotage, they scatter the thing for his hand. Just Labour Party. He's the star boy of Labour Party. He's in control of Labour Party. Like, let's say he's in control of Labour Party. But APC, in its own way and wisdom, they were able to skim him out of Labour Party. That is a political party. Not to talk of Nigeria. Nigeria. See Tinubu where they do strong man. They don't use insecurity. They hit them back to back. But the guy knows send though. Tinubu knows. I don't tell this Northerners. All this insecurity, if you don't want to stop it, you'll be destroying your region. You can see the southern part of this country. It is booming and booming and booming. You'll be destroying your region. Most things that they're supposed to do, they will not do. That insecurity will not make Tinubu lose election. That insecurity will not make Tinubu lose election. You should get it right. So far, Nigerians cannot act. Nigerians cannot act on anything. They are just going to make noise. They have not been pushed to the wall. So far, Nigerians cannot act on anything that the government does. Tinubu is winning next election. So your insecurity is a no-go area. But this is just where we are. We are looking at everybody. US don't come, everything was. Tinubu is Tinubu will do this. I told people. Now look at it now. It is even in the Israel-Iran war that we're supposed to be happy. A government that cares with the money they are making, they will subsidize. It is the same. See, oil price will go up. Nigeria as a country will make money. The Nigerians will have to cope with high prices of things. As the Nigeria as a country it should be now we get the country. As we are making money here, we use that money to subsidize for Nigerians. It is the same thing. We make more money, we subsidize for Nigerians. But the politicians don't care about you. You want to kill yourself for them. They better use their money to build house for Egypt and Dubai. Build estates and start making money. So when they finish with, anytime they are finished with Nigeria, all the money they have stolen, they'll just go there and start be enjoying their life. May God help Nigerians.